Hello friends, today we have with us our very own Anandi, who is now a part of Laado too. So hello Anandi,
Hello.
thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
After Balika Vadu and Sasural Simarka, how excited are you for Laado 2?
Extremely excited because Balika Vadu was different, a concept that was never touched before. Sasural Simarka was extremely different because we had a lot of supernatural stuff and Naagin, Patali Devi, Dayan, a lot many stuff. Here, Laado is again a social issue, what Balika Vadu also was. And now, is.This, Laado, the season 1 was loved and appreciated because people could relate to it, and nowadays people like watching news in the form of entertainment, and that is what happened with Balika and is.This, Laado, and that is what has been happening with all other shows on Colors. And I hope that the message that we are trying to give to our audiences through Laado, Veerpur Ki Mardaani, we want people to really understand the meaning of standing up for themselves, standing up for their rights, standing up for their life, and that is what the message is this time, and how important it is for a woman to do this, and it's high time people understand this.
How challenging was the role?
It is सुनने में बहुत ही easy, but very very challenging, because when I was approached for this, I was told that I just have to be myself and just have to talk and behave the way I do to naturally, whatever I do is what the character was. But once I started shooting for this, I actually, it was a challenge because for me, it was a habit that action, whenever this director says action, I need to become a character or pretend to be a character and then act. But here there was no character, it was just acting and just being me and just saying the dialogues. So it was actually very difficult, come to think of it. And it was fun to be a part of a show which is already at a level, because Laado 1 was always loved and appreciated for everybody's acting, storyline, camera work, direction, everything. This time again it's a challenge for the team as well as the writers as well as the actors, because we have to go above 100% or 1000%, because it's important this time. It is not just about taking up the challenge, but also about not letting people judge us on the basis of the old one. It is completely a new storyline, completely a new feel to it, and we want people to understand that.
Avika, you might have seen teenagers in your age group. They just shrug this off. They do not watch, Hindi drama, fiction shows. And someone like you coming up, it's an inspiration for the upcoming actors. Teenagers basically. Who are looking up for this. Why do you want, and what message do you want to give them first? And why do you want them to watch the show? There is any misinterpretation?
Honestly, I would like to say something. Even me as a person, I don't really get the time to watch TV. My reasons are completely different because I'm shooting all the time. Mostly, if I'm not shooting as an actor, I'm shooting as a director or making something else. So my reasons are completely different. But there are many people of my age, many girls, boys, I think students who really like watching web series and stuff rather than watching TV. Only for a fact, because when I did something like Sasural Simarka and I watched something like Naagin or any other show, it just it is not very believable. It is not very acceptable in our generation, which is not really a right thing, because at the same time you're watching Game of Thrones where you have dragons and many other things, if people really feel that is creativity, then even this is. And this is not my saying, I have heard this in an interview by Ekta Kapoor, and hence I'm saying this with so much conviction, because I understood what she was meaning. It really makes sense. And I would just like to tell people that it's high time that we really pay attention to what is happening around us. You don't want to watch the show, no problem, don't watch it on Colors, watch it on Hoot, even that is fine. My point is watching the show for a reason, that is the social issue we are bringing it up with. And Colors has always had this intention of showing what is happening in the society in our country, so that entertainment ke sath sath we have a little message that is reaching out to people. And we hope even 1%, even if 1% of whatever audience is watching this understands this, I think the battle is won already. So it just depends on the people now, if they really accept it and do justice to at least what we have thought of.
While you were shooting for Laado 2, you might have come across instances, that might have shook you. Something which urban audience is not aware about, So that, by saying that, could you enlighten the viewers?
Not just Laado, but any other subject when we talk about, be it incest or be it serious stuff like that, it doesn't matter if it is a small town or an urban place or anything like that. It happens everywhere. If you talk about girls being forced to study in a certain direction because the father or the mother is wanting them to, it is happening in urban cities as well. It's not just the small towns. So overall the thought needs to be changed. The perception towards life needs to be changed. And it's easy to say, it's easy to show it, but it's very important for people to understand it and apply it. And that is what we hope that people do.
While shooting for the character, did you come across something like that you were not aware about, as you come from an urban background?
Fortunately, nowadays we are aware of everything happening around, because we have our phones, internets and news everywhere. So we are aware of almost everything that is happening, wrong, right, everything. And it was actually a feeling of hope that at least not like a normal person or a normal teenager, I was not just wasting my time thinking that I'm in depression. I was actually doing something which is worth people understanding it. So it really makes a lot of difference when you are in this industry, because you have the voice to influence people. Like for example, for the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, I got a letter from PM saying because you are a face of television and your word will influence people, please do something about this. It is a big deal for me coming a letter from PM, and at this age being even recognized by someone of that level, it's a big thing for me. And not because me as an actor has been on screen all the time and all of that, but also me as a person, I always speak about things which really matter to me. Really, I want people to think about it. And that is exactly the reason I mentioned things like incest and stuff like that. And we make movies like that. We recently made a film which was about teenagers just thinking that their life is ending when it is just the beginning. So we consciously make efforts to make people understand there is a lot more to life.
Anushka, what kind of roles excite you as an actor?
As an actor, Anandi Roli and Anushka for sure, because as Anandi I just had to be the innocent little girl who didn't know anything. As Roli I had to speak to Atmas and tell them not to take Kanun in their hands. And as Anushka I'll have to be the confident and the strong one. So these are the characters which really inspire me, and hence I take up these characters. And other than that, yes, there are South films that I did were really dramatic and nice, and I had a lot of dinchak dancing and all. Even that kind of characters work for me.
Lastly, any message for your fans?
Fans, I love you. radical Rosidians, Abhimanians, this is for you. You will see soon see me and Manish together. Don't worry.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Chala.